Yo, what's up guys? Vortex here, and today I'm joined with my buddy Taki. Say what's up.
What's up, man? It's your boy Taki here.
And we're just gonna talk about the current situation of Season 2 in Ranked. This is gonna be a follow-up video to Sticey's video he made. He posted, I think, yesterday. Him and his buddy were talking about like the state of Apex Elite, which happened a while ago. And I'll link that video in the description below, and the link to his channel, so you guys can sub to him if you want. And yeah, so currently the problem with the Ranked that we do not like is the camp fest. Everyone's just camping around, and the gameplay for Ranked is not fun. And you'd think it'd be fun in the higher ranks too, like in Diamond and stuff, which currently are, but it's just not fun. Everyone's just camping. And Taki, do you have any ideas on how they would fix it?
I think the main problem right now for Ranked is I would say the kill cap.
Yes.
And the fact that you can't de-rank. It's like, say if you're like Diamond 4 and you're like at the lowest point, like you have like no points and you can't de-rank. Like I don't think that's good. Like I understand like you want people to like, even like the non-slayers, like the casuals, I understand like they want people to like stay at that rank, but it's a ranked is skill. Like you have to like keep your rank.
Exactly.
By like slaying and actually playing at that high skill level. Like if you're not at that high skill level, and that's pretty much, you're just getting carried. Like it's annoying. Like it's flawed right now.
Exactly. And to me, I haven't seen this idea that I'm about to say. So if someone has said it, let me know. But I personally thought of it, and it was on stream with Taki and our buddy Jordan. We're playing Ranked, and I thought of a way that they could possibly fix this situation. And what they could do is, before you load up into a ranked game, or like when you click Ranked, you can choose your different play style. So you can choose to be a fragger or slayer, whatever, aggressive player. And when you pick that setting,
I agree.
Your points, the way you'd get your points would be different. So if you picked like Slayer, for example, there would be no kill cap, but the current the way you get points by placements would be reduced, or how they are now. And then if you pick a support play style,
say like if you play Lifeline,
yeah,
and you do your support and you do supportive things, you get points for that.
Yeah, like it wouldn't
like
be
healing and shit like that.
It wouldn't be like legend based the way I want to see it, but you just pick like, oh, you're more of a support player, you don't necessarily get a lot of kills every match. So if you pick that, there would be a kill cap. So that's like how it is now, 5 kills or 6 kills, whatever it would be. But then your placement points would be higher, so it'd be increased to what they are now, but you would have a kill cap. And then if you pick Slayer, you wouldn't have a kill cap, so you can get like 10, 12 kills, whatever, you get all the points for that, but then the points you get for placement would be lower, or how they are now. And
yeah,
you may think that this might be an issue because the people that will get a lot of kills, you might think they'll rank up faster. But then there's also another solution to that, and that is just increase the points you get, like increase the points in each tier. So for example, right now you need 1,000 points for Predator, just increase that to 2,000 or 1,500 or whatever it is. And that way everything would be fixed.
But if you're a Slayer and it doesn't care about placements, the winning like point should be, what is it, like 10 right now?
I think, yeah, something like that. I think winning.
It should be like 5. The winning placement should be like 5 for Slayers, since you're going for kills.
Yeah, but then you'd get a lot of your points to killing.
From killing, yeah. Because Oh god.
Because yeah,
They like.
Yeah, go ahead.
You get like, bro, you're gonna get like 20 points if it was like the winning placement and then the Slayer. Like,
Yeah, and
like it would be unbalanced. Like everyone would pick Slayer at that point.
yeah, because right now everyone, like right now, having a kill cap of 5 is just ridiculous. Like everyone in ranked and high diamond, even plat, they're all trying to grind for Predator, right? And everyone's just camping out throughout the whole game, and they're just getting their points by placements pretty much. And when they do get kills, they just third party, or don't even get kills until the end.
At that point, they're just waiting to get their placement. So they already got their 5. So it doesn't even matter at that point if they get kills or not, because they already got all their kills. So they're playing like that.
And then it's like, I'll be in a rank match, right? And then I'll get like 5 kills or whatever early on, and I'm already top 10. And it's like, oh well, what do I do now? I can just camp the rest of the match. Like, I don't want to do that. It's not fun. I want to keep getting kills. But there's no point to that because you're not going to get rewarded for that. So essentially, you have to camp. And respawn initially, I'm pretty sure I read they had a tweet or something out, or it was a video or something. And the reason they put this ranking system was because they said they didn't want the support players, the people that don't get a lot of kills every game, to feel left out and not rank up as fast, and to be forced into a playstyle of killing or be aggressive. But the way they have the system, they're forcing us to camp and play passive. And not everyone wants to do that.
Pretty much. Like, if you said that they want us not to play Pacific way, just because of like casual support players, that means everyone's gonna be playing that way, like how they are right now.
Exactly. They just need to increase that sort of stuff, and it'll just be healthier in general. And also, they did tone down Disruptor rounds, the multiplier for it, but let's be real, that's still overpowered. The problem
to
with
me, I just want it out of the game. It makes armor to the point where it's not even worth crapping armor, dude. Like your level 3 armor is basically a 2, and your 2 is basically a 1, and your 1 is basically not having shit at that point.
And a lot of people,
all the armor gets degraded now.
Oh god.
Like, I understand like they want to change the meta, but that's not an outcome meta.
Exactly. It's just making like ranked without disruptor rounds would be a lot more fun in general. And I don't know who's gonna be watching this. I'm just gonna say majority is probably gold, maybe low plat or silver or whatever. I'm just saying that because the majority of the people are, you know, are in those ranks. They're not up in diamond. But when you get into diamond and you play against people in diamond or predator or whatever, like using disruptor rounds is a must. It's the meta right now, and it's not fun. And if you don't have disruptor rounds, you're at a huge disadvantage. Hammer point is not too bad because you know you can't have armor for that. Like it doesn't do damage to armor, only health.
It takes too long to even switch anyway. By the time you switch, you
like
already lost like half your health.
I don't mind. Like having that buff on the P20, I guess is cool. But disrupt rounds is too much. And I think the problem was they did the hop up and added disruptor rounds. But then at the same time for the alternator, they upped the damage. I think they upped it from like 16 to 19. And even though
they made the skull piercer gold. Like,
yeah, that's another
thing. Disruptor rounds need to be fucking gold too. That makes no sense.
So yeah, they increased, even though they did the nerf on the disruptor multiplier, having that with the damage buff for the alternator is too much. And yeah, like Taki said, disrupt rounds is purple, so you know a lot of times you're gonna find it's common. And yeah, them making the skullcracker gold in my opinion, is not a good idea, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Because you have item in the game that rewards people for hitting headshots to do more damage, and hitting headshots is not an easy thing to do, at least consistently, unless you practice and you get good at it. And that's a skill. That's what separates the good players from the other bad not so good players. They'll have better aim, they aim for the head, they should get more rewarded for it, especially for like weapons like the wingman or the longbows, weapons that are single shot and not full auto, so hitting the head is harder, especially when everyone's moving
especially
around.
On console.
Yes, especially on console.
On console, it's a little harder compared to PC, in my opinion.
So when you have an item that rewards you for that, and they just put it as gold, and they don't want people to not have access to it as often, it just doesn't make sense to me. And they add something like Disruptor rounds, something like a bot can use it, or a casual player. I could go up to a casual player with a wingman, right? They could have Disruptor rounds. We could have equal everything. We'd have the same legend, same hitbox, the same armor. It's just I have better aim, and I've got a wingman, and he's got alternate Disruptor rounds. I'm gonna get shredded. 89% of the time, I'm gonna get shredded by that person, just for the simple fact that he's got to aim at my body, and I've got to aim for head. And Disruptor rounds is just way too much. You could just spray. It's not.
It's like an automatic wingman because it does like the same damage just against shield.
Exactly. And it's just not fun.
I think it hits like 40. I think like 35, 40 if I'm correct.
Yeah, and the main problem with all this is ranked is not fun in the higher ranks. You want to see people being aggressive, but everyone's just being passive and camping it out third party. And we even have a buddy that said that once he gets Predator, he's probably not going to play ranked. And I don't know, I might do the same thing, because currently it's not fun. Like, all I'm grinding for is Predator right now. But if everyone's still going to be playing like this, what's the point for grinding for higher rank points if it's not going to be fun? Everyone's going to be camping anyways.
For real.
And it's just going to be irritating. Like, I do not want to or have to deal with that.
Shouldn't be forced to play a particular play style because everyone else is doing it. Like,
exactly.
Like, you're in a high rank for a reason. Like, why are we camping? Why? Like, I understand, like, if you have CC, like Caustic or Watson or Gibraltar, like, I understand, but most of the people, like, most of the characters that are used in rank right now is mobility. So that would be like Octane, Pathfinder, Bang, what did I not say? Ray.
Yeah.
Like, it's all speed right now. So, and all like all of them, like all the characters, like, will play against them, like a full squad of them, say, and like they'll be just camping. Like, they don't even have like crowd control or anything. They'll just be camping. Like, I don't understand like why we're playing like that right now.
Yeah, and don't get us wrong.
I understand you want to get placement. Like, I understand you want to win, but
don't get us wrong. Like, playing position is one thing. Like, we're not talking about people that are playing like their high ground advantage or whatever inside a building, like Taki said, with like a Caustic or a Watson. But you literally have people just sitting with no kills, camping. They just wait to third party. They wait to hear two teams fighting, and then they run over there and then they third party, and that's how they get their kills. And like the amount of times like we run into people and they're just camping, and you can tell they don't have kills just by like their loot. Like, they'll have nothing and they're just camping. Oh shit, you got a bunch of us on here. Yeah, and I agree with what Taki said. They should have they should make it so you are able to derank between different ranks, because in ranked mode, it's also the hardcore players. You shouldn't have to have a what do you call it? Not like a handicap, but like a safety thing. Like you shouldn't have like this safety thing for casuals. Like, oh, you're plat 4. Don't worry, you can't D-rank back to gold. It shouldn't be like that. You should get punished. You know, it's ranked. If you don't play good, then you should get D-ranked back to the next rank and play better, and then get your points back.
It's like being handicapped.
Exactly.
In a way. Like, I understand this is a first like rank for this game, but like hopefully next season it's not like that. Like, I hope they change like some of the rules for next season.
Yeah, they definitely need to change that stuff, and also they need to. I feel like they need to increase the level you have to be to play ranked, because not so much anymore since we're like in diamond and stuff. But before we'd still be in gold, even in plat sometimes, and we'd queue up with people that are not even level 50, and they play so bad. It's just this is annoying.
The level cap to get into rank should be at least 25. I don't know, maybe because 25 you can get there kind of quick in like 2-3 days. Maybe like 30, 35, because then you got like a kind of a concept of how to play every legend. That's if you like try to figure out how to play every legend. Some people just stick to one.
Yeah. And you may think like, oh, even though they're level 30, it might be a Smurf account because, you know, they're in gold. But you'd be surprised. The only reason they're in gold or whatever they are is by placement points. So, like, you know, you'd be like queued up. Oh, you're plat 3. You get queued up with other plats, and your teammates are, you know, plat 3, plat 4, whatever. So, you know, you expect them to play the same way you do, but no, they just play. They're bad. Because all they do is get their qualified position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get
they
their points of position.
Or they just
can't get
camp
kills.
until top 5.
Yeah. It's just annoying to have to deal with that. Like I said, it's not so much of a problem for us since we have a squad that we play with and we're in diamonds, so you don't really see that. But you know, leading up to where we are now, like we'd find that sometimes when Taki and I would not have a third and would just queue up together, we'd find those people. Or even people in lower ranks. Like we even went on our Smurf accounts, because like we made Smurf accounts. We can play with people. We can play ranked with people that are not in high ranks, and they don't have to suffer with playing against like really good people. And we're like silver, golds on those accounts. And even though we're not actually silvers and golds, like the people that we're playing with play like they're bronze. Like it's like they're brand new to the game. They can't shoot their gun at people. They don't know what they're doing. They're just looting, walking around like a bot. And that's because they just got
the play style and from bronze to silver is so different. There's like no third parties.
Yeah, we've been playing like in gold and silver and stuff. We haven't reached plat yet. But in there, yeah, it's completely different. No one really third parties. We literally run around like it's pubs. And like people are fighting their own fights, and we just go up, we kill a squad, move on to the next one. We're fine. Sometimes we fight 2 squads or whatever. But it's not the campy play style that you see in the higher ranks. And at times, like even though you'd think we'd murk and stuff, I mean, people in gold, like if you play against a full squad of golds, they're not even that bad, because having callouts and stuff is important. And at times it can be a little bit more fun, because then you don't have to deal with people camping, and it feels more natural. And
yeah, that's another thing. Like they don't even camp, dude. They actually try to play in low ranks. I don't understand that.
Like I get
the other way around.
Like I get if you're solo, like if you're not solo, but if you're like the last one alive, then you want to, you know, camp a bit to get some placement points. But because, you know, facing a 1v3, especially now with Disruptor rounds, is like almost impossible if the other team has Disruptor. So like I get if people are camping to get points so they don't at least lose some points, but even then, like you still have people just camping until the end with like almost no kills. And you have squad just camping, and it's not fun.
Dude, it'll literally get to the last. They got wrecked. Dude, it'll get to the last circle, bro. The last final circle, and there'll be like 7 squads left.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that circle closes in, then they all want to move and then try to do something. And then it's all based on RNG at that point. Whoever survives out of that circle, whoever gets in the middle of that tiny little circle,
yeah, and
wins.
We were playing a match like not too long ago, like a couple of days ago, and it was here where we are now at this location, like the Apollo Plaza. And I was last alive on my team, and I was in the top 5, and there's 3 other squads. 2 of them I could tell was full squads because they were in these 2 buildings. One was like one of them had a caustic, so they were just set up shop in there and just camping. And then there's another squad below me, and then I think there's like 1 other solo. But there's 2 full squads in that final circle, and I'm the one that has to make the plays, even though I'm a solo. Like it shouldn't be like that. Like these full squads don't want to fight each other or take advantage of their numbers and just camp it out. Just because, you know, they technically don't have to, because there's a kill cap and it's annoying. They just play passive. It should be the other way around.
At least for every like rank, the kill cap should at least increase. Like
Yeah.
it should not just be 5 all for all of them at least.
They should. There's 2 ways to approach it. I like the way I said, where there's no kill cap, or like the ways Taki's saying. Like, I wouldn't mind that either if the kill cap would increase. So like have, you know, 5 for silver or whatever, and then for gold increase it to like 7 or 8, and just keep going up. Because right now having a kill cap of 5 is honestly ridiculous. And it's not like the people in the higher ranks are not capable of those kills. Like I'll
got
come
there
up
for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's not like they don't know how to kill or anything. It's just the way we have to play right now is the reason why it's like that.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's pushing a lot of people away from the game too. Like a lot of people try out ranked, they enjoy it, but then after a while, having to deal with the way people play wears out on them, and it's just not fun. And even though, you know, I love Apex and stuff, it's a good game, I want it to succeed. I love the ranked system, I've been asking for it.
I like the competitiveness and the approach
yeah, but
to this game, but there's some things that are flawed right now that need to be fixed.
yeah. And I like I guess I kind of like how they're doing their ranking system different with like getting points. I mean, like I don't know any other BR that has a ranking system like this. I mean, I guess you could say H1, but I'm not too familiar with how that ranking system works. But the way it is now is definitely not the way to go. I can tell you that much. Because the way people are playing it, and I mean, like I could sit here and complain about it and stuff, but then at the end of the day, I could say that I can't at the same time, because you can't really blame them. That's the way the system's built, and it just sucks. So, I mean, it's not any hate towards those people that are playing like that, because I mean, sometimes we play like that because we feel like we have to, just to even
And another
get
thing,
top 10.
fix the audio cue in this game.
But at the end of the day, it's not their fault. Respawn made this system like this, and you know, this is how it has to be played, sadly. And it doesn't feel competitive at all whatsoever when everyone's just camping, playing passive.
The passive aggressive playstyle right now is not what I thought rank was gonna be.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I get doing in different situations and stuff, or different legends. For example, legends that don't have an escape will tend to play more passive, but having like the whole server is just too much. Is there anything else you want to add, Taki? Because I think that's all for me with the rank side, at least.
I think that's pretty much it. We covered everything. That's the issues with rank, at least for now.
Do you have any thing you want to add about issues with Season 2 in general? Like Battle Pass or anything else you can think of?
All I can think of, the only problem that I have is the Disruptor rounds. Just take them out of the game. Please. Please, dude. I don't care about the base damage, because, you know, some guns need their buffs. But adding like that, it doesn't make any sense to me, especially when you make other shit like gold hop-ups. When they take more skill than Disruptor. The Battle Pass seems alright for me, for now. Maybe more skins in the Battle Pass would be nice. Instead of like, what, like 1, 2, 4? More weapon skins, please.
Yeah.
we get some ugly blue weapon skins, blue rarity skins. And they are gonna fix the code leaf and the code net, whatever they're called. Like, those are being fixed already. Hopefully those are fixed by next season.
Yeah,
because that ruins the immersive of the game, to be honest.
I think they made a post today saying they're gonna try and put an update next week or something. But yeah, I actually
do we still take penalty for that in ranked?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know why we're taking a penalty when that's their fault.
But yeah, I actually thought of some other balances. The other day, Taki and I were talking about the little shotgun nerf they kind of did. And I mean, I don't mind having shotguns nerfed. I think they shouldn't be overpowered. But what they did, if you guys didn't know, is before you could hold 64 shotgun ammo per stack in your inventory. Now they lower that to 16, which is way too little, because sometimes we'll be playing and we want to use the Eva because it's a fun gun to use. It actually takes skill. It's not like a Peacekeeper, it's a 1-pump machine, or 2 pumps if you have purple or blue or whatever. But yeah, having 16 is not reasonable. I think we agreed that having like 24 would be a good number in each stack, or maybe
24 to 32.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And I think there's something else. Oh yeah, going back to the
Peacekeeper needs a 3-shot. It needs 3 shots, not 6, bro. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It 2 taps. Alright, 4. How about 4, not 6? Since it 2 taps, just give it 4.
4 makes sense. I mean, it even has 4 barrels at the end, so I mean, makes sense having 4 shots. I was gonna say something about the hop-ups, about like the rarity or whatever, but I'm just gonna scratch that. I'm gonna move on to like quality of life updates. I feel like Respawn really needs to put something out like that soon. For example, making ultimate accelerants accessible off the ground. You should not be able to have to hold accelerants in your inventory, even with Watson. Or
it should be in the wheel thing.
Or if you do hold them, at least stack them. Because like having just one is, I don't get it. And also right now they currently, if you're not Watson, they'll up your ult by 20%. I think that needs to be increased to 25%. And other quality of life updates, for example, for console, having a button to swap your weapon 1 and weapon 2 weapons, because sometimes I'll have like because personally I like my close range weapon in my first slot, just because, you know, when I want to put attachments and stuff, just automatically go to that weapon since it's the first slot. But sometimes I have like my long range weapon there, and I have to drop both to swap it. You know, just something like that. It's not really like an annoyance, but I think it'd just be better. So yeah, having a quality of life update.
On console, well, probably for all platforms, a button so I can grab everything at once instead of spamming X, please.
At least for your own loot box, because when you're coming back from a res or something, that should be a must.
Oh my god, I hate that, dude. And then my optics get like all messed up because it's like, you know, like you're just spamming X. So, and sometimes like when you switch optics, like it'll just keep going back and forth because it's not going down. You know what I mean? It'll just keep going back and forth because you're swapping it.
Yeah, because whatever weapon's in your weapon 1 slot is gonna put it to that one, unless you're holding the other one. So yeah, things like that. So yeah, that covers our thoughts on ranked currently and how it could improve, and season 2 in general, and I guess the future coming up for next season in Apex Legends. I'll leave Taki's channel linked in the description. He makes some good Apex videos, good content, so really check him out. Does good editing. And yeah, I'll link Sticey's channel in the description along with that video I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And yeah, that'll be it for us. I'll see you guys next time. I'll have diamond videos uploaded soon, and I think I have one more plat video to upload that I'll do this week.
Take care, guys. See you next time.